Okay, we're gonna try and continue this again. Trying to keep things going up here. What does it always tell me to say? It says to say it's okay to not feel okay. It's okay that I'm feeling numb, whatever weird feeling I keep feeling. Luckily, I was able to get really deep into my book. DK is the science book, so something's there. And I'm way too into Nesquik right now, but with Oatly, which is supposedly better for bloating and stuff, but still too much. Need to drink more of the new setup of side drink, which is halfway diluted apple juice. But I'm gonna try and see what I can do, since eating is so hard for me half the time, unless it's something that I'm just really craving at that moment. And I'm trying to save my money at the moment, so I'll try and jack out my cheap things that are also always simple. Should be good if I just sit myself and actually force myself to sit down and eat it. Try some cream corn. Get out my and yes, I know I have a weird camera thing. Yeah. I need to actually cook on the stove at some point in time. I try what Kraft has got for me as vegan mac and cheese, but that has been a thing. But either way, today I've been jumping around a lot, so I've been getting a lot of reading done. Like I said, this one I really get into. In the Happy Kiki Stranger World by Dick Knott, and it's just, especially with my ADHD, it's hard to imagine the kids, especially, like, being able to actually get them to sit down into it. So I'll have to look up some stuff and see what it actually looks like, because in theory it just sounds like it's fixating on textures and stuff. Sounds like a lot for me already, because my issues is literally that I can't not fixate on it. So getting too much into the moment kind of makes kind of it worse almost, in a sense for me. I start getting them all out. I figure out where one of my plates went. Must have left and used it to carry something out to my car or something, because it's not there. I've got all the way to the colors of the rainbow in there, and I'm sorry for the noise there. See if that did something. Oh, yep. There we go. Doesn't seem like it would work, but then it does. Either way, I know it's not actually a meal to most people, but it is what it is. Got my buddy Jericho with me, too. With my mental, at some point I need to figure out what my recycling setup looks like here, because I can't recycle if they don't take recycling, or I have to take it somewhere else, which right now I do not have the space or time for. But I need to, because it's too good, especially when, like, the silk containers, even something like that, even when you wouldn't think it would, they recycle. Okay, hold on. Let's do not read how long it cooked up, because I know it's just a few minutes, but still. But yeah, the other thing I was reading, I ended up with 2 on accident, because I ended up leaving my like front to back reading, because this one can be read in any order, and I put little tabs on the inside that I can pull and see what I read and what I haven't read. Read something short, read something long, read something in particular, whatever. I left that at my tutoring gig, and then I ended up accidentally starting 2 separate ones whenever I had been waiting to find that one again, get that one again back from there. And when I finished it, put it up there, and then needed to get into finishing this one, The Princess and the Goblin, that supposedly inspired C.S. Lewis, and J.R. Tolkien. It's good. It's got great pictures in it so far. Cute little. It's almost like a scientist playing with a little minor kid. So we'll see that, and I'm trying to push through with my Spanish with this, because I have all of the books in Spanish here, the mangas, because they're chill, because I mean they're graphic novels, but I want to look up every single word, but I'm pushing through. I'm pushing through. So we're seeing about that. Like I said, I got my buddy Jericho. Found the least annoying place to keep my toothbrush, keeping it in my mug I got for Christmas in the kitchen, because I ain't keeping my toothbrush in the bathroom, because I know what happens when you flush and where everything goes. So keeping it there. With people swear that it's not, but I do use fluoride toothpaste. I just use strawberry flavor because I'm a space alien autistic kid that has issues with textures and taste and things. So either way, I do get the cause cavity is the most important part, is actually getting fluoride on there. And I also have fluoride, 2 sets of my fluoride strawberry mouthwash. I even keep one in the shower, that way I can just be there. You know what, I'm in the shower anyway, I'm all sorts of texturally out of it, washing my hair, waiting for everything to dry. I can sit there, take a little swish it and spit while I'm waiting for the conditioner to do its thing and then get washed out. So we got that. So with that, although we'll see when I get to get my teeth work done, because of these weather days that keep happening, which are great, but at the same time, want to get that out of the way. One, so I don't have to worry about the money as much, but then also so I can just, so that I can just know that I'm not scratching my inside of my tongue or something with that mess. So we shall see. Now, if I'm going to eat this, I know it's a waste of dishes, but I've got to switch this over because it's so hot. I need to go as soon as I get the chance. And, I mean, technically I can pay, but I still have to wait a few days before I actually pay my rent. I'm putting $150 into my PayPal as my separate, like, since most people have, like, oh, we have this person's card and this person's card, so we can just do that and have. So that's my separate account to do that, so that I can tell that I've got something separate for my $150 for groceries versus something else, for anything else. But either way, when I do, I need to get myself some more chips and salsa for an easy thing, even though nobody would ever think it's a meal. It works for me. It's crazy, but it does. Got my da-da-da spoon. Just gotta do it switched. It's so easy for me to eat something like this. I just need to get myself into actually doing it. And it would be real cheap to work and stuff like that, especially because, I mean, it's not like I'm not getting enough calories and stuff with my chocolate milk addiction. Of course, I still need to get that lowered and down, but still, it's better than a lot of other addictions other people have and things. So, I'm just in my first 2 weeks of PMDD, so that kind of makes it where it's funky and annoying to do anything at all. So we shall see. And the good thing about jackets is you get something to hold your hot sleeves on. So They watch a little bit of Blue, and I watched one of my childhood favorites, always going to be a favorite, Kangaroo Jack. And some Bluey in place of my Big Mouth that I've been going through the series again recently, so I went to Bluey. Just because Australia Day. Also, speaking of the recycling, happy International Environmental Education Day. I guess I will wait for that to cool off with Olivia Benson on my screen and see what happens. Jericho, lots of chocolate syrup, some apple juice diluted by half when I head to bed, and half an hour, of course, not to actually go to bed, just to Sudoku until my brain fully shuts down for sleep. But my little cooking buddy, Chatter, I say, night.